Today on Toonkind at 12 FPS, Craigory goes to a secondary location.
That's it.
That's it. I'm Kraken. I'm playing said dumb wizard.
And hi, I'm Hex. You'll see who I'm playing in just a second.
And with that, I'll get us started with describing our primary location.
Mm-hmm.
So, it is a lovely day at some docks. I am not. Occurs to me now, wait a second, does Toontown have docks? I'm going to say yes, because there definitely is the Mr. Zippy River. It leads to
Yes.
water. Don't worry about it.
Don't think about it. It's fine.
The point is, Craigory Danthew is hanging around by the shore this fine day, as this fine day is kind of coming to the end. The sun is setting, beautiful sunset, and not many people around. He's kind of just wandered out further, exploring, taking some time to himself, seeing the sights. It's starting to think about getting dark, but
It's fine.
gets dark, it gets
fine.
dark.
Yeah. All right. Craigory, do you want to roll me a perception check really quick?
Absolutely. Ha!
That's 6. Oh, Craigory. Okay, so he doesn't see anything yet. Doesn't hear anything odd at all. He's, as far as he's aware, alone on these or around these docks.
And you know what? It's nice. Toontown's a busy, happening place. There's always something going on. There's always people everywhere. It's nice to just go to somewhere where there isn't. For a
Yeah,
while.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I assume as he probably has a seat around or by the docks. I need to actually do a quick thing. What is that? That's that. Okay.
I think he's doing the thing where he sits on like the end of a dock and just like lets his feet dangle over.
Okay. All right. All right. So that was a dirty 20. Craigory, you get nailed in the face with a big ol' squirt of water. Just, I mean, like someone took a water gun and is just squirting him in the face, basically.
Shrieks, kind of falls over backwards. He got nailed.
He got fucking nailed. And he hears laughter at that, kind of familiar laughter from the water.
Oh, he's scrambling. He's yanking those footsies out of the way. If he recognizes this laugh, no, he's not leaving those easy targets.
And if he peeks over the edge of the dock, he's greeted with this sight. Which I put in the roll zone. Yep. And there is Lucille just laughing up at him with their one eye glowing in the dark.
Narrows his own eyes, blows a raspberry.
She pops out of the water fully. Just, man, Craigory, I kind of thought you'd be a little more observant. I've been following you for a good mile and a half now.
Well, I wasn't expecting anybody to be in the water. Hi, Lucille. It's been a bit.
Yeah, it's been a while. Kind of figured I was in the area. Saw you. Figured I'd stop by, say hi.
That's nice of you. You couldn't have said hi by not squirting me in the face?
I mean, I could have. You had an easy target. I could have just yanked you in.
Yeah, you know, I'm kind of almost surprised.
Figured I'd be a little nicer today.
Huh.
Hey, Craigory, roll insight for me real quick.
Oh boy.
That's a 12. You know what? That's actually enough. Uh, Lucille seems a little more, I don't want to say manic, but definitely more excited than normal. Like, it's very restrained, but they are definitely like, there is an ulterior motive here.
Any reason you're stopping by here, or what's going on with you?
Oh, well, I'm in the neighborhood, for something. Uh, well, it's. And she makes an exaggerated thinking face and then just goes, it's a, it's a special night. It's a very special night. And she finally yanks herself out of the water. Still part fish, but is now on the dock, just sitting. It's a special night. And kind of figured, well, I see you. Why not see if you want to see something special?
Like, like a birthday, like a holiday? What's like?
Nah, nothing like not no 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 nothing like that, nothing like that. Uh, I can't I can't really describe it to you. It's something you gotta see.
Huh. Okay, guess I'll just have to see then.
Really? Just like that?
I mean, you're excited.
I,
It's probably something cool.
oh, it really is cool. And she slides back into the water. We gotta go. It's pretty far way out. You that confident in your swimming?
Yeah, yeah, I swam a lot as a kid. He's already taking his boots off.
Lucille is just watching, like waiting patiently for him to hop in the water.
Takes off the boots because they are heavy. They're
Yep.
steel toed.
Uh-huh.
Leaves them like very neatly on the dock, lines them up very precisely out of the way.
Yep.
And then he takes a running leap and hops in.
Hell yeah. Lucille gives a slight whoop and then just, all right, so I guess hold on. And she like basically motions for him to hold on to her dorsal fin because we're gonna go far out.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, he'll take hold.
All right.
Hex.
Uh,
Is it smooth like the finest silks,
it is
or sharp
not.
like sandpaper?
It is sharp like sandpaper. There is only one direction you can pet this shark that it doesn't actually hurt a little bit.
Noted. There is now a wizard hanging on.
There is now a wizard hanging on, and Lucille goes. Like they have. I mean, it's a shark in the water, and they dart off. Craigory, if you are paying attention, I don't know if he would be just because you going pretty fast.
Yeah, there's like a
The sh-
startled shriek. He wasn't expecting the sheer speed.
That's fine. That's fine. They do slow down if he does start to like lose his grip at all. Like they're not trying to lose the wizard at sea. Um, but you do, if you look back, that shoreline is starting to rapidly vanish. Uh, Very rapidly. Like Lucille's taking Craigory pretty.
Like, you cut off at the end, but I assume just like pretty
Oh,
far out.
yes, that is what I said. And the sun is continuing to set. And they have not stopped swimming at all. He's Craigory gonna ask anything?
Well, I mean, is like, as Lucille does this, is her head out of the water, or is she just like
Yeah.
head down fully Noom?
She neumes, but then once they get like a certain distance out, slows down a bit, pops her head back out.
We going all the way to Furuma or what?
Almost, actually, yeah.
Wait, really? Huh. Never been off the Inkwell. Okay.
You really? She kind of glances back at Craigory, like incredulous.
I haven't actually been much of anywhere. Stayed in, yeah, no. Haven't been many places. This is
Well.
exciting.
Oh, it's gonna get a lot better. And she kind of she's still going, but just this we aren't going quite to Furuma. I'm not gonna take you into into other continent waters. Don't worry about that. But this is something special, and you can't get there by boat. So this is the easiest and fastest and only way to get there.
Shulky Express.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. I like that one. Yeah. She, God, I cannot. Lucille is just like filing all of this away. Just Craigory, please. You cannot see the shoreline anymore, Craigory.
Nope.
And it is rapidly getting dark. Yeah, like
He
the
will.
good news-
He will
Yeah?
tap Lucille and just goes, how deep does it get?
Well, that depends on where you are, and she kind of pauses a moment and then just says, deep enough that time stops mattering. Which is about as cryptic as you can get, but like, Lucille hasn't measured how deep they've gone in the ocean. So
Craigory just hears that and goes, concerning. Okay.
don't worry, nerd. I'm not gonna let you drown tonight.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm gonna need to just roll
Go
this
ahead.
out so that it's doing real quick.
Oh.
Oh, here.
Uh-huh.
Lucille can do a perception if she likes, but otherwise don't worry about it.
Don't, you know what? Yeah, we'll roll a quickie. We'll roll a quickie. Perception. That's a 22.
It sure is. Craigory started out holding on 2 hands. He's mostly now holding on with one. It doesn't seem like he's slipping, but grip has shifted. Slash, he's kind of just trying to, I don't know, uses his knees more. He's just kind of drifting along behind Lucille as she fumes, I think.
That's, you know what?
One-handed grip.
That's fair.
It is getting dark, so I don't know if she noticed the other thing. But on the other hand, it is a 22.
It is a 22. I'll leave that one up to you. I will leave it completely up to you. If she sees it yet or not, so. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, you good? Yeah, it's dark, she's fuming. One-handed grip. I mean, I think she can ascertain that one hand's gotten tired. And she's noticed that it's the hand that has the glove. Which tracks, makes sense.
Yeah, that tracks with what she knows about what's going on there, which is honestly not a lot. But she slows down a bit. But, I mean, the good news here is that everything is pretty calm tonight. Like, unusually calm. So, it's not the waves, like, there aren't really waves battering them as they go. Pretty much the only disturbance is Lucille going through the water.
Dead calm. Nice.
It is dead calm. Like, No wind, nothing. It's, yeah.
We're in the doldrums.
Yeah. And I mean, if Craigory knew anything about the sea, this area probably normally doesn't have that, but tonight it does. And I um and eventually Lucille slows and then stops. And they are just kind of treading water in the middle of the ocean. But they glance back at Craigory and are just, we're here.
Cool. He's looking around.
Yep, you wanna.
Where's here?
uh, Lucille doesn't respond. Craigory, you are out in the middle of the fucking ocean. You cannot see the shore anywhere you look. It is dead quiet. And the stars are out. And Lucille is just kind of treading water next to you, waiting for a second. This is how do you respond to this?
He's looking around. He's kind of floated up onto his back, just kind of starfish.
Uh-huh.
So, like, is this where you're from? Are we looking at the stars? This is neat. Give it that.
Lucille just snorts like, nah, give it a second. And Craigory, roll me another perception. Oh, Craigory.
You know, he's on his back. He's looking up.
He is on his back. He's not paying attention. Lucille very calmly just kind of puts a hand under his head and, like, lifts him to be more upright so he's looking at the water.
He assumed the interesting things would be in the sky.
He assumed, and he would be, incorrect there. So, as Lucille does this, even with that too, you can start to see little points of light in the water. They're very hazy right now, but they're starting to show. And Lucille, actually, instead of being their loud self, whispers, "Okay, here, stay quiet."
Wait, okay. Is that magic? Is that, fish?
Just wait. Shh.
Okay.
And after a moment, you hear what sounds like whale song as well. But it's melodic, and it actually, there is a tune and a tempo to it. And as it continues, those little points of light seem to rise up a little more, and Craigory can make out that they are rather large in comparison. I mean, they're probably like 1.5 feet, 2 feet in diameter jellyfish, but they are glowing bioluminescent in the light.
Yeah, he's fallen completely silent listening to and watching this. I think he does kind of look around himself to make sure that there isn't one too close to him. He's like, I think jellyfish sting, maybe not, but wow. Yeah, no, he's entranced.
Lucille is next to him and just very excitedly just like vibrating. Just they don't say anything, but just more and more, and the sound grows louder until basically they're in the middle of this sea of glowing jellyfish. And yes, they give the both of you a wide enough berth, but you are you are definitely surrounded by these glowing fish, and it's uh it keeps eventually, like, it's not deafening, but it's like sitting in an auditorium basically, uh with the sound all around you. And Lucille just very quietly uh leans over to Craigory and just says, "This is what I wanted to show you."
Wow. Yeah. Hold on. My own voice. Wow. Uh, thanks. I don't know what this is, but it's incredible.
Just, well, some nights the sea is calm and happy. And this is one of those nights.
And you can just tell when this is going to happen and where.
Not all the time, but yeah. If it's close enough, yeah.
And
And oh, go ahead.
like, does it happen often?
Not like this. No. Uh sometimes sometimes you have dolphins that'll just kind of constantly be breaching for fun, dancing basically. Sometimes sometimes it's just fish that are, swimming in massive schools and what seem to be just like ribbons of life basically, but sometimes it's this. This one's my favorite.
When was the last time it was this then?
Lucille kind of thinks a moment, and then I I was just a kid. It was a really long time ago. But boats scare them away if they get too close. So this is the only way you get to see it.
No wonder you were excited.
Yeah. Uh as you look around, Craigory, and watch all of this, you start to notice that you two aren't the only ones here. Even for, a brief like bit. Other uh they all look to be kind of not like Lucille, but they're all very confident in the waters. And other basically denizens of the sea start to kind of show up, and like they don't approach you. They're all just here for the exact same spectacle basically. But all most if not all of them also seem to come in pairs. They're all here to watch and see and experience this, and some are not there for long, others stay for a lot longer, but Lucille is just content to, like, stay as long as possible at this point.
Nice. In my mind, Craigory is a strong swimmer. I'm going to see if the dice
Mhm.
agree with me. Can he tread water for an hour like I can? We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Uh, yeah, I think it's just going to have to be like straight athletics.
Yeah, it is, sadly.
You
It's
know
a
what?
10.
Exactly in the middle. He is
Yeah.
a perfectly decent swimmer.
Yep. So he's doing okay right now.
Yeah, if he's getting tired, he might, for periods, just sort of, uh, we'll say it's the first time he's getting tired. He doesn't say that he is, but he kind of hesitantly, like, takes arm out of the water and, like, kind of rests it on Lucille's shoulder
Okay, yeah,
just to
all
get a
right.
bit of rest on his legs.
That's fair. That's fair. Lucille doesn't like doesn't say anything, just casually lets him do that, and she eventually might loop an arm around his waist to kind of help support him a little better, keep him out of the water, or not keep him up in the water.
Yeah.
Yep. But
He's definitely not
she's
saying anything. He's not going to be like, I'm tired, but
that's fair. That's fair. Let's see. I mean, she's got bonkers passive, so I imagine she probably can catch that he's starting to get tired after a bit. And
he just needs a quick rest. It's fine. Don't worry about him.
don't
fine.
worry about it.
Yeah, he doesn't, and also with that passive, he doesn't seem worried.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's fair. That's fair. That probably is what has Lucille stay a little longer. But eventually she does kind of very like slowly roll onto her stomach and glance at Craigory and just, I probably need to get you back to shore now.
Oh, well, I mean, he kind of gestures at the light show, which I assume is still going probably perfectly strong.
It is going very strong. Lucille, like, after a moment, she just says, I want to stay and watch, yeah, but I'm pretty sure Pip might steal my tail if I keep you out any longer.
Pip isn't the boss of me. You said you haven't seen this in years and years, and this is my first time. We can stay.
She's an insight on that, Mr. Craigory. That's a 19 insight?
I mean, he means it.
He means, okay. Like, Lucille squints at him for a second, but then just, all right. And they kind of roll back. They kind of, not roll, they roll back onto and just keep, existing in this moment. And the other visitors, some stay for a bit, but most of them seem to like hang out for about 15-20 minutes before they mosey back with whoever they brought, probably because not all of them are as strong of swimmers as well Craigory is, or as adamant about, no, I want to see this. So
Listen, he's never seen anything like this before. And this is clearly important to Lucille.
It is very important.
He doesn't want to cut this short for Lucille. So even if he was getting really tired, he would stick it out.
Craigory, my boy. Lucille just... This is probably the calmest Lucille has looked in a long time. And she's just like... She's smiling, and it's just warm and soft, and this is clearly like... No insight needed. This is special, and Lucille is just thrilled to be here. And after a moment, glances at Craigory and just says, I mean, well, most people don't remember a lot from when they were kids, but I don't remember a whole lot. Probably most of it, but this is what stuck out to me. And then she pauses and goes, how long can you hold your breath?
Good question. Guess as long as I need to. What are you planning?
Just, it's something to really see underwater is all. And she kind of slowly sinks beneath the water and like looking up, like, because the water, it's bright enough that he can very clearly see her face. She kind of motions for him to join her, like extends a hand out for him to grab.
Well, will do. He holds out his left hand and takes a deep breath.
Yep. Lucille doesn't yank him down. She actually very slowly pulls him under the water. Not very far down. Not very far at all. He can very easily get back to the surface for air if needed. But she pulls him under, and yeah, the whale song was kind of loud. Down here, it vibrates through. Like, you can feel it just kind of reverberating around and through you.
Oh, that's my favorite feeling.
Yeah. And if he can open his eyes underwater, I don't know if he can. I can't, but
I'm going to say he can.
Yeah, okay. Now you're just amongst all of these glowing jellyfish, and they're all around you. They're up above you now. If you swim up, they'll, float out of your way. But just you can see all of their tendrils dangling down. Some of them go for like, I mean, that freaking, is it the man o' war jellyfish that's like got like 50 feet of tentacles or some shit?
Yeah, God.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of them that look kind of like that. Just, they've got these massive tendrils just like basically going down into the depths for as far as you can see.
And he is looking down, like all his swimming, you have to understand, has been in lakes.
Yeah. Craigory, there is no bottom that you can see. It just goes until it's black. So, yeah. I don't know how you feel about that, my dude, but
You know. I'm not sure. That's a roll. I don't know. Let's do a wisdom. How freaked out or not is he by that?
That's a 17.
He's taking it in stride. Lucille, you've probably seen people quite rightly freak out over the sheer bottomlessness of the ocean. He's mostly regarding this with like just fascinated curiosity.
That Lucille was watching the show around and now is looking at Craigory like in a mix of equal parts impressed, fascination, and concern. Just nothing bothers this wizard apparently about tonight. And they kind of are having a moment of like they're having an internal moment, but they're very like they are not voicing it yet, partially because they're underwater, but
And I think it has been long that he is going to need to like swim up and get some air.
That's fair. Yep, that's fair. Lucille surfaces next to him. Just see.
Oh. Wow. Okay, you were right.
Of course I'm right. I knew you'd love this.
Well, good thing you ran into me, I guess. Wow. Good thing I took that walk.
Good thing for me, you're gullible enough to follow me into the middle of the ocean.
What? Hey. I wouldn't call it gullible. You didn't trick me.
No.
I'm not here because I don't want to be.
Craigory. Lucille kind of levels a look at him, just like, Craigory, you just let me take you out into international waters.
Yeah, I guess I did.
And you left your boots on the dock.
Well, I'm not going to swim with them. I'd sink. They're heavy.
Yes. But just consider if Pip saw those boots chilling on the edge of the dock and no wizard to go with them.
I mean, okay, it probably doesn't look good. I'm swimming. I am swimming.
You are. Just saying. I'm just saying, Craigory. You let me take you far enough out where laws stopped mattering. And nobody on shore knows where you are.
I mean, if we're in a place where laws don't matter, that's actually pretty cool. This is a wizard instantly with a look of, oh, I could get away with so much. Places where laws don't matter, that's how we grew up.
Lucille makes a very, like, exaggerated roll of their eye, but is smiling just, all right.
You know, it seems like Lucille maybe has an axe to grind here. He's just gonna go take another breath and go underwater again so she can't talk to him and continue to poke holes in what's happening here.
Lucille goes after him. She swims after him. She's not angry, like, just.
This is an avoidant person.
I know.
Yeah, it's not like trying to get away. He's just.
Stop him from.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not going to stop him from leaving. She knows this has to end eventually, and they've got the whole trip back to the shore. Like, Lucille has a captive audience. Don't worry about it. They're patient. They can wait. So they dive back under with Craigory.
And, you know, Lucille has such crazy passive perception that I'm not going to make you roll. Especially with how it's lit up under here. Yeah, Lucille, you can see that, that right hand of his, the glove is no longer there. You don't know if it fell off or he just took it off. And that sleeve seems kind of empty. And there may be some gray ink in the water.
Was that sleeve completely empty when the last time she saw it?
Actually, no, this is a good point. At the end of Buccaneer Bay, Craigory had lost a glove by then, so she would have seen that intermittently that sleeve was half empty. It kind of seemed to go away at the elbow.
Okay.
It's kind of more obvious here because whatever little current there is here, yeah, it's waving that sleeve around.
Yeah.
And it's a little, the white is a little gray stained.
Yeah. Lucille catches that, and she's definitely concerned about that. And on one hand, doesn't want to drag Craigory away from this scene. Also, kind of feels like probably should, though. But
Well, if she's waffling, he's going to run out of air anyway. Head back for the surface again.
Yep. As he surfaces, Lucille actually comes up under him.
What? Whoa, hey!
It's just, you're looking a little tired.
What? I am not.
Uh-huh. You've been out here for almost 3 hours, Craigory.
That was a deception. And that's a 1. Wizard's tired!
That wizard is tired. And Lucille just kind of, like, laughs a little, just, it's okay. It's...
Yeah, but
and
it's your night.
Craigory, I'm touched. But it's okay. It'll happen again, and there will be others that I can show off. I've already gotten more out of this night than I did the first time I saw it. I couldn't... Like I said, I was young. I couldn't appreciate it then.
Okay. Just Just glad you were able to see this then.
I'm glad I could take you with me. And she's slowly, like, she's slowly kind of making her way back to the shore. Or at least Craigory assumes it's back to the shore.
Yeah, it probably is.
I mean, it is, but, you know, you're so far out that nothing matters. It's fine.
And he's getting like a ride now. I assume he's just kind of
Mhm.
sitting on Lucille's back.
Yeah. Like, in front of the dorsal fin.
Yeah.
So, and she doesn't seem to really, like, be encumbered by carrying a wizard. She's just, like, she's just casually swimming along, and when she pops her head out of the water, the angle makes her slow down, but that's really about it. But she, she's slowly swimming her way back and is just, you all right there, by the way?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
She kinda, alright. You didn't lose your glove out there or anything, did you?
Nope. And that was a hammer space roll.
Okay.
Reaches. Oh, wait a second. He usually pulls the stuff out of his sleeves. I played myself.
You did!
All right, cool. He's only got kind of the one sleeve he can reach into, so I'm gonna have to roll a d2. All right. He tries to reach into the sleeve, but his hand, the right hand, which has no glove, currently has no like collision detection going on. So
Aww.
that arm just kind of passes through the arm. And you're just like, well, okay, the glove is in the hammer space. Give it a few minutes.
Lucille sounds a little concerned, but it's just that, man, how the hell do I want to word this?
I mean, go on.
I'm trying to figure out if just like, because I don't want her to just say, is that normal? Or, oh, okay, hang on, I got it. You, been dealing with that for a while there?
About a year and a half. Yeah.
Oh, Kraken? Oh, there you are.
He said about a year and a half, maybe getting closer to 2 now. Time got a little weird at a certain point. I don't know, approximately.
Lucille kind of nods at that statement, like, yeah, time is weird.
You're on your own and you're in a place where laws don't apply. What does time matter to you?
Lucille, again, just, yeah, I get that. I get that a lot. Seems like that's something that you'd probably want to get looked at.
Hey, Lucille, you want to do an insight?
Oh, shit! Oh, about time. That's a 5. Oh, no.
Wizard shrugs. I've been looking after it. That's what the glove's for. But, you may have not gotten that insight, but, like, Lucille, if you kind of crane your head back, you can see the arm there is a slow drip of ink.
Yeah, yeah. Just, you're looking after it, but have you... And she kind of pauses a moment, just... Is... You're looking after it, Craigory, but that seems like something that isn't a look after. That seems like a look into.
I mean, I kinda reached out to a doctor about it. It was kind of more like refining the process of what I already do, though. Actually, here. He was gonna roll up the sleeve so you can take a. Lucille can take a look at what's going on here if she likes.
Okay.
Just
All right.
it's not a clean end that you could easily quote unquote graft new outline to. It's a fade out. The other side is Lucille can clearly see that just where. Yeah. Basically, I think Lucille could understand that the glove acts as like the complete outline, and without it, there's just kind of a hole in his design.
Yeah.
You're just like, with what did it, I don't really know if there is a fix, so not a permanent one, so you just stopper the hole, basically. It works.
Lucille kind of nods at that and just, I see.
The glove doesn't do too well with water, though, so that's why it started, the glove started coming off. But hey, I'd have to be out here for like days for it to become a problem in terms of ink loss.
Lucille still seems a little alarmed at that. Just, that's good. That's good to know, I guess. But also, ink loss is kind of a serious thing, and she's just concerned now.
Craigory is going to attempt to steer the conversation out of this, because Lucille's starting to do that thing people do about this, where they get like really concerned and give him these looks.
Lucille's not giving him a look. Lucille is just trying to like rationalize, but yeah, understandable.
People get weird about the hand. He doesn't get it. It's handled. He's handling it, you guys.
He's got a handle on it.
So you grew up in the ocean?
Yeah, actually. She takes the change of subject gracefully, just doesn't like call him out, but just it's just me out here actually. It's one of those things of like, I don't know what I am. Shulky seems a pretty appropriate word, but I don't know. I've been here and the sea has been around me this whole time, so this has been my life, yeah. Don't really go far inland. I didn't go on land until, and she kind of thinks a moment. Yeah, I don't think I went on land until I was basically a teenager.
I didn't leave the woods until I was basically a teenager.
You? And she kind of gives, like, she can't give him a look because she's swimming, but just, you lived in the woods?
What does that mean? You think I couldn't?
Craigory, you have given me no inclination to think that, you wouldn't have started a fire.
What? Hey! I know how to not burn the place down. Thank you. I, in fact, know how to make, survival fires for when I didn't find home before dark. You can spend a couple days out in the woods. It's fine. Obviously, I didn't die. And I was like 6 or whatever.
Obviously. But also, 6 years old, out in the woods alone.
Yeah.
Lucille can't say anything. Lucille was also alone. Lucille can't say anything to that, actually. That's me, Hex going.
We're both just pointing our characters going like, you guys.
You guys!
This ain't healthy.
Lucille, in her defense, and Lucille probably Lucille probably mentioned this, just like, I, I mean, I can't say anything to that. I was alone. It was basically me and the ocean, and well, when it's just you and your patron, I guess, uh, things kind of just blur for a long while, so.
Huh. So wait, it's like the ocean itself, the entire ocean, not like a specific deity. It's the ocean?
Lucille nods, just, yeah.
That feels like a lot.
Lucille kind of, Lucille again nods, she just, yeah, when you don't have anyone, anything but the ocean around you, it gets to be a lot. It's pretty easy to lose yourself there. Hey, Craigory, you want to roll insight there?
Especially since he's really empathizing with those last couple sentences.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah. Lucille is very much having, like, not a moment, but this is definitely one thing that they don't talk about a lot, just by virtue of people kind of get that look and start to ask weird questions and etc., but they just, yeah, kind of start to lose yourself.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, you ain't a kid anymore.
Yeah. Before you know it, it's been 2 years, and the only thing that knocks you out of it is a big old cooking accident that destroys your home. Whoops.
Whoops. Or you don't pay attention, or you're just going along not paying attention, and then you're stuck in a fishing line.
Oof.
And you gotta hope a couple people are nice enough to let you out.
Were they nice enough?
Yeah, actually.
That's good.
They taught me a lot about stuff. That's not like exaggerate, like that's not dodging, that's Lucille basically just going, God, they taught me so much stuff.
Taught Lucille the everything.
They taught Lucille everything. Like
I think Courier's going to make another attempt at the hammer space.
getting his...
Yeah, all right.
Hey!
He's caught his hand when it's actually got some substance to it, so into the hammer space. Fuck! Fumble! Let me navigate to his fumble chart.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's he fumble? Absolutely incredible.
All right. Let's see what we got here. What's a 12? All right. He pulls a whole vase out of his sleeve.
Uh-huh.
It's just like this see-through vase. Decorative. It's actually the one he picked up in Terminal Gelosity.
Incredible.
Looks at it, had considered just kind of tossing it over his shoulder, shrug. He forgot he had that, but no, that's littering in the deep ocean. That's illegal. And Lucille is right there.
Lucille is right there. Please don't.
So he just tucks it back and he's going to make another attempt.
Yep.
Nope.
That is still a fumble.
It sure is. He pulls out a toddler's first magic kit.
Uh-huh.
Gives that and goes like, nope, it's not it either. back up it goes.
Uh-huh. Craigory.
Third fumble. He's gonna lose his hand at this rate. This is the final one before the hand just goes incorporeal again.
A 9.
He pulls out
He pulls out what?
It's all caps. Loose bees. There are bees. They're not necessarily friendly. There's bees.
Oh no!
And he just lets a startled yell, and he jumps off Lucille's back into the water.
Lucille is equally just like, oh, hey, Craigory, wait, and then down they go.
He's just being underwater, and he's swimming a direction away from bees, and it's now very dark. It's the dead of night. It's very dark.
Lucille is at least thankfully able to see and grabs his arm.
She's also bioluminescent,
the
so
arm.
she's the only thing he sees.
Yep. She grabs his arm and makes a very quick swim, very fast. She is doing the equivalent of a dash underwater to get away from the bees. Oh my god. She eventually...
Yeah, Craigory does tap her arm to signal, okay, I wasn't really prepared for that. I do need air.
Yep, and eventually, she surfaces, lets him up, lets him have air. Just...
Oh. Oh, man. Whoops.
Okay. That didn't work.
And, he does just lift his arm out of the water because it does drip faster when it's in the water.
Mm-hmm. Lucille very just grabs, just kind of hoists him back on their back. But they're not swimming, they're just kind of, they're kind of floating there for a second, just letting him catch his breath. Hey, okay, you okay?
I'm good. He does make another reach for the sleeve, but hand is, lost collision detection again, goes through. He might even overshoot and almost clip Lucille. He doesn't want to do that. It feels weird.
Yeah.
It'll feel weird for both of them.
Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. But Lucille, just pauses a moment and is just, okay, that was exciting. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I forgot I had the peas.
You know what? With what you've told me, I'm not surprised you have bees.
What's that Hey. What's that supposed to mean?
Craigory, I don't mean it bad. It's just... Not a lot surprises me now, okay? I don't mean that bad. Just... You seem like the reckless kind to have bees.
What? Reckless? He's not really offended. He's not offended. He's more just kind of on the last one he wasn't, but here he's just kind of genuinely surprised that anyone, would call him reckless.
Lucille, again, just motions, makes a vague, lifts one hand out of the water and gestures around them. Just again, international waters, dead of night. Told nobody where you were going.
It's not That's not reckless. Reckless is like, I don't know, jumping off a building. Reckless would be like trying to swim to see that on my own.
Reckless is also going with somebody you met only once out into the middle of the ocean and not telling anybody else.
Uh, yeah, except it's you. Like, you're not. Nothing bad was going to happen.
Tonight, yes, you're right. Nothing bad would happen. But I.
You okay down there?
Don't mind me just rolling, and oh my
Whoa.
god, she
What
is.
is
Okay.
Whoa. Oh, nat 20.
Okay. Okay. That was me to roll to see how open Lucille's gonna be.
Jesus Christ. She's going to scare this
Yeah.
wizard straight.
Maybe not scare the wizard straight, but Lucille does like
It would be a job. This wizard is very gay.
Oh my god. I don't think anybody could scare Craigory straight. Just saying.
In any sense of the word.
In any sense of the word. But Lucille, after a moment, just kind of says, I'm flattered you trust me. But at the same time, a little bit of caution is never a bad thing, Craigory.
I'm very cautious. He entirely believes he is.
Lucille kind of like makes it apparent that she's gonna flip over so that he's not surprised, but pauses the swimming, rolls over to like face Craigory, and brushes the hair out of her one eye so that he can see the fact that there's only one eye, and just very calmly says, I thought I was cautious too.
I mean, can't win them all. Kind of lifts up the arm without a hand.
And Lucille nods, and after a moment just like flips back to let him grab on or climb back on, I guess, as the case may be, since he's probably still tired, especially after bees. But they just kind of, I thought I was cautious enough, and I thought I knew somebody well enough, and turns out sometimes you don't. So all I'm saying is, even if you trust somebody, it never hurts to, have someone else at your back.
There's a light, cautious pat on Lucille's back from Craigory. Like, yeah, I mean, all right. You, I don't know how long ago that was. You're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. And she does mean that. Like, it was a rough lesson to learn at the time, but I've gotten used to one eye. It's been probably 30 years. I've adapted.
Well, there you go.
It was a hard lesson to learn, Craigory, but if I can make sure that at least someone else, doesn't make any kind of similar reckless mistakes I did, it's worth it.
Okay. Consider me learned, I guess.
Good. Next time I decide to take you out to sea, maybe at least tell Pip. She's like being entirely lighthearted right now. Just
She's like, sure, I'll just I'll yell real loud.
I have the utmost faith that you will. And hey, Craigory, you can see the shoreline again.
Hey.
Hey.
Is it a shoreline he recognizes or just a shoreline?
It's one he recognizes. She didn't take him to a tertiary location.
We are being returned to the primary.
We are being returned to the primary location. Not to worry there. But she also just kind of adds, I mean, if you can't yell loud enough for Pip, I'm sure somebody around that somebody around that you can holler for.
You're actually, I think, not even very wrong about that these days.
She nods, just good. I'm glad. You need more friends than you need more friends than me.
Roll insight?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see how well we do. That's a 22.
Lucille gets the definite sense that Craigory hadn't wanted to assume they were friends, despite the fact that Lucille, like, specifically did want to take him out to go see a really neat thing. Like, no assumptions. So it's still thrown him that Lucille has called them friends.
Oh my god, Craigory!
He doesn't want to be wrong! You can't be wrong if you don't put labels to things.
Lucille catches that. And kind of, like, doesn't make a big deal out of it, but does kind of, like, bump their back a bit to jostle him. Just like, yes, we're friends, you nerd.
Well, I mean, as you said, we'd only met the once before.
Yes. But also, I think you're neat.
What? Huh. I mean, you're neat too.
That's one word for it, I guess.
Well, okay, how about cool?
I like that one better. You're neat. You're a nerd, but you're neat.
I feel like it's going to be a high compliment from you.
I mean, would you rather I call you a dweeb?
Oh! Well, I mean, at that point, them's fighting words.
Uh-huh. And what are you gonna do about it?
Defend my honor. Defend my honor.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Lucille is clearly just like, so, are you gonna? Like,
oh no, I'm calling the bluff.
Yeah, Lucille's calling the bluff.
Well, all right.
I think you are a dweeb then. How about that?
All right, he's firing off a magic missile.
I mean, it hits. Like,
yeah, it will hit. Let's.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. Lucille can take it. Like,
exactly, that's the whole point. It's not like going to actually hurt. It's not going to rip a significant chunk of health.
No.
But yeah, so 3d4 plus 3 technically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, take 11 damage. Point blank magic missile.
Lucille makes just like a very offended little like exaggerated yell, and then bucks Craigory into the water.
Splash.
Just splash. And while, like, playfully, like, gets him in a grapple, but they're close enough to the shore that, like, he can see the dock again that he was at, and is very obviously just, like, wrestling him under the water at this point. If he gives her a tap, she'll let him up for air. Then immediately back under for more wrestling, because, no. Now that you're a dweeb, you get dunked.
I don't know what this looks like on shore. Someone thoroughly looks like they're getting mauled.
You're right, it does, son.
Nah, Craigory's having a great time.
Whoops.
Especially, like,
That's
one-handed. He's one-handed and Lucille's in the water. It's like,
Yep.
I don't think he's getting out of this. But he's giving it a good effort.
He's giving it a good effort. Lucille's not actually, like, trying. This is very clearly meant to be lighthearted and fun,
Yeah.
but just...
Good old play fight.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's not bringing out any big guns. He's just flailing around.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, she does... So you know how sometimes you pick a toddler up and just kind of yeet them across the water?
Yes.
Yeah, she does that with Craigory.
Does he skip like a stone?
I don't know, does he? Let me roll strength, I guess. Or would it be athletics? It's the same no matter what.
Shock put the wizard.
That's a 10.
They could get like one skip out of him.
One good skip out of the wizard, and then he splashes back in the water. And he's next to the pier now. You
Yeah.
can see his boots.
Oh, he's gonna grab the ladder that's there and climb out.
Yep.
And like after that and all of this, oh yeah, this wizard is thoroughly exhausted. He's had a workout.
Lucille is laughing, but hauls herself up onto the pier next to him, and it's I don't think Craigory ever looked too hard the last time, but like watching her essentially like step out of her tail is kind of fascinating. Like,
Oh, can you describe like?
so she hauls herself out of the water. She's still very much half fish, and she then it's almost just like a leg steps out of the tail, and then another, and then she kind of like she kind of grabs like the other quote unquote tail leg and then gives it almost like a ripping yank, and then slides basically what would look like a belt now up and around her shoulder, and now she has legs and her tail is just kind of behind her, lifeless. Just, it looks just like, a piece of clothing now. Well, it hangs like a piece of clothing. So
This may or may not be incredibly rude. He curiously reaches out the one hand to see, is it smooth like the finest silks? Or is it rough in one direction?
it's Lucille. God. Let me. Yeah.
Not
Lucille,
one.
Lucille. Very much so. Craigory rubs it, and then Lucille bats his hand away like, no.
Okay. Yeah, snatches that hand back.
And it was not smooth like the finest silks. It was in fact rough in one direction. But Lucille holds up a finger. She's still grinning. She's still lighthearted, but she's just, rule number 1 is selkies, and I guess shulkies. I like that word. That's a good word. Rule number 1 is selkies and shulkies. Don't touch the pill.
Right, yeah. Well, okay, evidence pile for recklessness.
And she just laughs and nods. Shakes her hair out. It fluffs up. She's immediately dry.
Rude. Craigory is sopping wet.
You can prestidigitate yourself dry, can't you, Danthew?
Hold on. You know, you probably can.
Mm-hmm.
You can definitely clean or dirty an object. Warm, chill, flavor. Okay, so, reading this, yeah. Prestidigitation, I don't think it gets completely dry. He's now just a little damp, enough that he can, like, put on the boots.
Yeah, that's fair.
Put on the boots and stuff, and you can also prestidigitation, like, warm a cubic foot of non-living material. Okay, he just does that on his shirt so that it's nice and warm. Warm up the core and all that.
Oh,
his shirt is now toasty.
Fresh out of the dryer. Oh, nice.
The pants are still damp.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fine. But nice warm shirt. Oh, hell yeah.
He'll just give it a minute to rest up, and then, like, it's a cantrip. He'll just do the same on the pants. He's going to be fresh out of the dryer toasty.
Oh, hell yeah.
So he looks at the sky. It is very much, I feel like, the witching hours of the night at this point.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, I should probably get back.
Probably, before anybody misses you. I didn't keep you out all night.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, hey, you're supposed to give it like 24 hours before a manhunt begins.
Fair, fair. But also, a lot can happen in 24 hours, Craigory. Still lighthearted, just...
Yeah.
I could have gotten you all the way to Faruma, I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, maybe next time. Like I said, I've never been.
I'll have to ask Pip to make sure that it's okay that I keep you out past your bedtime.
Pip is not in charge of me. I'm in charge of me.
You sure about that?
Yeah. Like, what? What, you think Pip is going to ground me?
Would Pip?
I mean, out of character, that's an extremely good question. I feel like they might try. Craigory will not adhere. It will be a fight.
I mean, you know what? That's fair. That's fair.
What, is Lucille gonna, like, go see if this is the case? Gonna tattle on him to Pip?
Gonna go tattle on Craigory to Pip like you will never guess what I got this wizard to do.
And this is like, Pip these days is in and out just doing various things. This is like one of the few times in the past bit where Pip has been around, so this is like a little unfortunate for Craigory if Lucille does tag along.
Nah, she wouldn't. I don't think she wouldn't. She might. I'll cross that bridge later.
But as is, it's late. Wizard tired. Wizard dry.
Wizard tired, wizard dry.
Just like,
Lucille is still energetic, but is very clearly, like, mellowed out. Also probably tired.
Worked out some energy there.
Yep, absolutely. But is just, here, let me walk you back wherever you're staying so you don't fall asleep on your feet.
Yeah, if you wanna.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Besides, I haven't seen this town a lot.
Hey, there you go. It's not going to be as exciting as Whale Song and Jellyfish, I'll tell you that right now. But hey, something new.
Listen, new experience is always fun.
Yeah, see, exactly.
Yeah. As long as you know, tell somebody where you are. And she gently, like, hip checks Craigory.
Well, okay. Do people know where you are?
She pauses at that. Thinks about it.
No, see,
No.
yeah, you have to. Aha, aha.
Yeah, all right.
It's like
all right,
3
all right.
a.m. You're going inland. You're rarely out here. Oh, you've met me once. Oh, what's this?
Lucille just kind of like palms his face and like playfully shoves him away. Like, yeah, all right, all right.
He's gonna try and lick it.
Oh, is that what we're doing? She tries to grapple him.
He's gonna do a dex try and get out.
Yeah, all right.
On land now.
Oh, damn. All right. Yeah, he wiggles away.
Yeah, and he's just gonna start jogging into town. She's gonna have to
Lucille's
follow
run
him.
after- Yep, Lucille's gonna run after him.
These two tearing through the streets of Toontown at like 3 a.m.
Yup. That's just how it be sometimes, you know?
Uh,
I think that might be a good spot to end it.
I think it is. Oh, good FPS.
Yes.
Thank you, Hex.
No, thank you. That was great. Oh my god. All right. And gonna stop the recording.
Mm-hmm.
Boop.